very glad to be here in Auckland, hometown of Andre Ward. Andre Ward is a great boxer, last Olympic champion, USA Olympic champion, and I'm really glad to watch this fight live.
If Ward were to win, would you give him a fight before yours, or do you want him immediately? He said he wants a fight before he fights you, another fight in between.
We follow terms of our contract. I want to fight not tomorrow, but not later than over the June, next June, you know. And right now we should make and promote our fight for pay-per-view, and November is a great time.
It seems like there's a lot of respect between you and Andre Ward. You guys are very respectful when it comes to each other. Is that true, and what are your thoughts on Andre Ward?
Yeah, because Andre Ward is a very polite guy, and he's a very quiet guy, not say any trash, you know, and he's like a gentleman, really, and he's a nice man, nice boxer, and like I like it, and I cannot to say something bad to his side yet.
Can you expound a little bit on, you said that they both have to fight before the end of June. What would happen if Andre doesn't fight before the end of June?
Then we won't fight.
Then he doesn't fight Andre?
Then the next fight will be against Sergey.
Oh, okay. So what does that, is that just saying, is that just basically saying that if you're going to have a fight, you can't have it past June because you don't want to, you know?
That's what we agreed on. We could all change our agreement, but right now that's what the agreement says. Both of them have until the end of June to have 2 fights, and then the next fight is with each other.
You don't want cuts or anything to obviously jeopardize the fight.
Well, that was the reason to have such a long break, yes.
So do you foresee any major objectives then preventing a fight from happening in November?
Oh, this is boxing. If you don't foresee that, you're foolish. You know, when they get in the ring, then I breathe.
Sergey, have you seen Andre fight in person before, and what would you like, what are you trying to find out about him tonight by watching him?
Just a watch. And, yeah, I saw him and met with him and hugged. I hugged his hand when I saw him, but I didn't see his fight live. Never.
Do you think him moving up in weight will change anything? Will he be at a disadvantage in any way, Andre Ward?
I don't think so. It's not a big problem for professional boxing.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. If division like different division like from light heavyweight to cruiserweight, yeah, it's big, different.
Yeah.
But from the super middleweight to light heavyweight, it's nothing.
What about like Golovkin, like from 160 to 168? You think that would make a big difference?
It's has different, but not big difference.
Do you have extra confidence knowing that you're the bigger guy?
If like middleweight to light heavyweight, yes, it's already a big jump.
Yeah.
You have extra confidence knowing that you're going to be the bigger guy whenever y'all do fight?
Или ты как-то уверен в себе, потому что ты как бы будешь боксировать меньше боксера?
If boxer is smaller, but his weight like same as mine, and if boxer is smaller than his opponent, like he should be more hyper, you know, more active. Yeah, it's difficult for that guy who is bigger. It's like everything even, same division, everything even.
You know, he weighed 185 today on the secondary weigh-in on the nose. He's not a small guy. I don't know how he was making 68 to look at him, to tell you the truth.
Sergey, do you feel fortunate at all that there's another guy like Andre there to be like match up with you to get that pay-per-view fight and to be in his prime as well as you? That you guys really need each other right now?
Не видишь никого больше, только то, что ты сейчас будете встречаться между собой.
Yeah, I don't see anybody for pay-per-view
Hey,
level.
Besides Andre, you mean, right?
Sergey, you called him a gentleman, so you don't have a bad thing to say about him or his camp yet. Can you fight a guy that you like and respect, or do you have to work up a little anger toward him before November?
Он говорит, когда ты его называешь джентльменом, и как бы тебе потом боксировать человека, которого ты уважаешь, и, то есть проблем никаких нету.
No any problems because it's sport, and even how was for example how was against Jean Pascal the first fight. Yeah, I was very angry for this guy, and it made for me a little bit bad things, in the fight, because I wanted to beat him and make him pay to him from each my punch, but it's not good. Then more polite opponent, then cleanest fight.
So you find your motivation in other
Yeah,
areas?
just I thinking about just sport.
Right.
What does this fight mean for your legacy if you fought Andre Ward? What would it mean for your legacy as a boxer?
For me,
Yeah, for your career as a whole.
call me legacy. It should be public call me like that. I don't thinking about that, and it's not my goal to be #1 pound for pound. It's ranking. It's rank of boxing people who behind the ring, outside the ring, they put it like this guy is #1, this guy is #2, and like that. But it's not my goal. If someday I will be #1 pound for pound, yes, it's gonna be for me that I made a very big success, and my job in the gym and in the boxing was right.
When I spoke to Andre the other day, he said that his goal was to fight you, beat you, make a few defenses, and then move up to heavyweight, win a title there. Is that something that you could see yourself doing, fighting in heavyweight one day in the near future?
or cruiserweight?
I don't think so, because my toe not very high, my muscles not very big, I'm light heavyweight boxer. I don't think so that someday is gonna be fighter of boxer of the cruiserweight or heavyweight.
Your former opponent, Bernard Hopkins, he said that he would advise Andre Ward not to immediately fight you. Why do you think he said that?
Хапкинс сказал по городу, чтобы ему лучше сейчас не боксировать Ковалева. Почему ты думаешь, он так сказал?
I don't know. Maybe Bernard
Is it the Krusher power?
have to see something from his side that I can't see. I don't know. Legend is more experienced than me. He's right. We'll see.
You mentioned how all the fans talk about pound for pound in the media, but most people feel you and Andre Ward is the biggest fight that could be made in boxing. What do you think about that? And do you view it the
I'm
same
very
way?
happy that people are thinking like that, and we should to, and we must to approve this opinion of boxing fans.
But I mean, it means the winner will be #1, where you said you don't vote or choose, but that's what everybody would say.
I'll be very happy if it happens someday, because #1 is #1. I love to be number one, but it's not my goal and my dream, you know, like I want to be number one, I want to be number one. I just making my job, and if result is gonna be like number one of pound for pound, it's very great result of my job, and I will be happy.
What kind of numbers do you think it'll do? Question for Sergey or Kathy. Do you have any early projections?
It's
Or
too early to
numbers?
say that. There's no point speculating.
Kathy, assuming the fight in November will happen with Sergey and Andre, what does that mean for the sport of boxing?
It means the sport of boxing is going to get a tremendous fight with perhaps the two best fighters in the world facing each other in an entertaining fight, because Sergey doesn't know how not to be in an entertaining fight. And I think that the sport needs that, because as we all know, a lot of people watched Mayweather-Pacquiao and came away so underwhelmed. I think if this fight occurs, it's going to be the opposite of Mayweather-Pacquiao in every way.
And how important to you, Sergey, is this fight to happen, assuming it will, in November?
You mean me and Andre Ward?
Yes.
Sure, it's a lot of happen because it's the biggest test in my boxing career, I think.
Sergey, do you think if you guys fight, given your styles, do you have to do more to make the fight exciting, or will the fight just be exciting on its own, or do you feel a responsibility to make that fight exciting when you fight Andre Ward?
Yeah, I feel every fight to be and to make my performance exciting for the people. For example, I fought one day I fought Agnew, Sergey Agnew. It was like a one-sided fight, right? I just thought it was pressure. So he didn't throw any punches, almost at all. But people came to arena to see next brutal knockout. And in my head was a goal, how to do this. And I found his liver.
That's how you made it.
That's the quote of the day, and I found his liver.
I asked you that just because, when they talk about Mayweather-Pacquiao, they always say, well, it was Manny's responsibility to make the fight exciting. That's why it wasn't exciting. So, maybe people might say that about you. Sergey has to make the fight exciting. So I just felt if you felt added pressure because you're going to fight your style, he's going to fight his style, but if people don't like the fight, are you going to have to think in your head, I have to do something different in this fight? Is that how you're going to do it?
One day Katie gave me nickname Krusher. And I tried to be Krusher. Yes, it's my nickname. Push me, really. Push me, and I fought with Bernard Hopkins against Bernard Hopkins 12 rounds. It's okay too, but everybody understands who is Bernard Hopkins and who is me, right? Me, I was not nobody against Bernard Hopkins, but I was very happy that it was even 12 rounds, not early, not later. Exactly 12 rounds. It was a great fight, and for both of us and for people in the boxing world.
So, so are you cool with just winning the fight, or do you think you have to entertain?
Ты думаешь, только выиграть бой, или ты еще думаешь, что все остались зрители довольны?
Like if you want a Mayweather type fight,
win and to make my fans happy, to make my fans happy.